It's been 48 hours since I began the fast, or 48 hours since I've last had anything to eat, approximately. So, here I am at the end of day 2. It's Thursday. Thursday, the 8th of November, 2018. And today, I might have had about 3 cups of coffee. Now, yesterday I told you that I had 4 cups of coffee, no calories, but that's incorrect. I put some Coffee Mate, powdered Coffee Mate creamer in my coffee, maybe about a tablespoon. And I looked at the label on that, 60 calories per serving, and I'm assuming that one serving is a tablespoon. So this is how fast calories can add up. 4 tablespoons of coffee creamer is going to be 240 calories. So that's 240 calories of shit calories. Because that stuff isn't good. That's refined sugar. Well, there's a percentage of fat in it. But still, it's mostly sugar and carbs. Today, I had it with 1 cup of coffee, so 60. So in 2 days, 48 hours, I've had approximately 300 calories. 300 calories. Does that keep me from going into ketosis? I don't know. I don't think that I'm in ketosis. I'm not going to buy anything to measure it. I'm not going to buy those strips. Or I'm not going to do any kind of blood tests. But I've been doing some research to try to figure out how do you know when you're in ketosis. Well, there's one thing they call the keto flu, I believe, that makes you feel kind of sick. Well, I haven't felt kind of sick. At least not any sicker than normal. I have a perpetual headache. I'll probably die of a stroke pretty soon. But anyway, the headache isn't any worse than it normally is. Cravings. A little while ago, I was feeling pretty hungry. Now, when you're in ketosis, supposedly the hunger goes away. It hasn't really. Well, my camera battery died right in the middle of that video. Anyway, replaced the battery, here I am. Now, as I was saying, I was sitting around not doing anything, and I was hungry. Feeling really hungry, probably the hungriest that I've felt during this fast. But then I started to occupy my mind, watching videos or whatever, and the hunger went away. And right now, I'm not really feeling any hunger. Am I in ketosis? I doubt it. But here's the thing. If you're going to do this and you want to deal with the hunger, you don't think you can deal with the hunger, just don't think about the hunger. Keep yourself occupied, keep yourself busy. That's about the only thing that I can recommend. There's another thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's eating out habit. Now, I'm going to break that habit because so many times when I've started this, yesterday, I'd be sitting around and just, without thinking about it, have a desire to go walk over towards the refrigerator, open it up, and find something to eat. And it's not just a refrigerator. When I'm at home, this is my home, this is my temporary home. But when I'm at home, we have food in the pantry as well as a refrigerator, so I'm opening up that, looking to see if there's anything in there. Chips and salsa to keep in there. Just what I need. At least, particularly, stay away from the chips. The salsa, you can get salsa without sugar. And I don't know why Americans have to put sugar in everything, but they even put sugar in salsa. If I look on the label and I see salsa and it says sugar, I don't buy it. I actually prefer to make my own out of fresh tomatoes, garlic, onions, and cilantro. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Eating out of habit is just something that you got to do. I eat even when I wasn't hungry. Walk by the pantry, pull it open, get something. Or eating when you're bored. That's another big one. So it's something that it might take a little willpower, but I think it's a habit that you can easily overcome. So you're sitting around doing nothing, you want to eat. Or you eat out of habit, one of those two. Stop. I think that this is going to help me stop doing that when I do this fast and complete it. And when I do complete this fast, I'm probably going to do it again. If what they say is correct about fasting, your hunger goes away. And then when your hunger comes back, that's when it's time to eat. That's when it's time to end the fast. So when the hunger comes back, I'll eat. And then I'm going to fast again. And when I do eat, I'm going to eat ketogenic. I'm not going to eat any refined sugars or simple carbs or fructose. I'll eat vegetables maybe. I plan to go until Tuesday. That's when I'm flying back out of here, and it'll be 7 days. Tuesday will be good because I'll go into the lounge, the airline lounge, and since you got to pay money to go into these things, I paid for a credit card that gives me access. I'm going to eat the food in there to get my money's worth. Now that's another problem, right? Eat to get your money's worth. You go to a buffet, you want to get your money's worth, right? So you eat a lot. If you do that a lot, that's not good. But I'm not going to do it all the time. I only do it when I fly. I go into the lounge and I drink a lot of liquor and eat. Most of the time the food there isn't that great. So they usually have something like jambalaya. And I'll have a couple of bowls of that. Crackers and hummus. Simple stuff. But then I'll eat on the airplane too. I'll be flying first class, so they're going to serve a meal. And yeah, I want to get my money's worth. I'm going to eat that meal, and I'm going to drink liquor while I'm on the plane, probably. But coming out here, I didn't drink any. Because I just didn't feel like it. I think when I came out here on Tuesday, a couple days ago, I went to the lounge, and I didn't drink any in the lounge. I didn't really eat that much. I got on the airplane, and I had one little bottle of gin. And then I had the meal that they served. And I didn't even finish it. I only ate half of it, just wasn't hungry. And then I met somebody out here, and he wanted to meet at a pizza place, so I had a 6-inch pizza. And that was the last time I ate. So I kind of ate a lot that day, but I knew I was going to do some fasting. Maybe that's why I'm not in ketosis yet, still a bunch of crap in my system. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to know. And a lot of people do claim. A lot of people comment on videos that others make about dieting and stuff, and they say, no, you're wrong. No, that's not how it works. No, you're going to get fat. No. But then they don't include any sources. They're just expressing their opinions. Basically, if you do that, if you say I'm wrong, if you say I'm doing something wrong and I should be doing something right, you need to back it up with sources, scientific sources. Papers. Otherwise, you're just showing your ignorance. See, it's common. It's YouTube. Showing your ignorance. It's profound. It's ubiquitous. So, that's YouTube. This is my day 2 update. I'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully, I'll be in ketosis by tomorrow and my hunger will be gone. We'll see. We'll see. If it is, then you can take at that point that maybe there is something to this fasting. Maybe there's something to it. I'll find out. And so will you.